What is going on, Multiversers? Welcome back to the channel. Do you guys want some more information about Rick? Well, if you do, I have some information, but as always, this is coming from data miners that know much more than me because they're just smarter than me. But yeah, so we all know Rick Sanchez has been officially announced for Multiversus, and we're kind of been left wondering, where is he? Like, what's going on? So we do got a little bit more information about him, so let's start things off. And as like I said, these come from a data miner that knows much more than we do, and they've been very, very reliable up to this point. So they first tell us here that they are 99% sure Rick will be the next fighter to release in Multiversus. All right, if one of the prominent data miners is telling us this, I'm firmly gonna believe that. So I'm excited. I've been wondering where Rick is. I've heard a few different things. Rick went back into testing for a few things. I'm not quite sure what the whole thing is, but it looks, at least this data miner thinks 99% sure that Rick's the next fighter, which is fantastic. Because we also get some more information about an alternate costume for Rick. So they tell us here, SEAL Team Rick will end up costing 800 Gleamium. All right, cool. So you know, however, when a character, this is what I'm reading into it, maybe I'm completely wrong, but you know, when a character is released, you know, when LeBron released, Morty released, Gizmo released, they all came with one alternate costume, and you know, you could buy it with Gleamium. I'm assuming that SEAL Team Rick is going to be the purchasable alternate costume for Rick when he releases. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but that's kind of what I get. But 800 Gleamium. So if you don't know what SEAL Team Rick is, here's a quick little screenshot for you guys just to kind of get an idea. More than likely, it's going to be the one kind of in the center of the photo here. That's probably going to be the main one. Otherwise, I could see the Mohawk one over on the left-hand side, just based on how that episode kind of played out. But more than likely, you'll just get the SEAL Team Rick that's in the middle of the picture there. So that's the one that we'll probably look forward to for his alternate costume. Now we get into a little bit more juicy stuff as to why these leakers believe that Rick will be the next character. So this actually comes from a different data miner here, where they tell us the wins stat tracker for Rick was just added to the servers. So they're still in progress on adding changes to him, but we might end up seeing his official release very soon. So if they're adding his win tracker, that's it's a great sign for, you know, him to be releasing pretty soon. So if they continue with that 2 week, I don't know if I believe the 2 week. I could not find. Did Tony actually say? Somebody let me know this in the comments. Did Tony actually say somewhere that their plan is to release a character every 2 weeks? I could not find that, and I've had people tell me that, and I don't know if I believe it. It's only happened literally one time, from Morty releasing to Gizmo releasing. That was the only time we had a 2 week balance of when the characters released, you know, the time difference. So will Rick, I mean, essentially, if it's going to be another 2 weeks, then Rick is technically going to come out like next Thursday or something. I would be happy for that, but we'll have to wait and see. But back to the data miners here and the information. Back to the first data miner here, where they say it's 100% now. His Rick face profile icon was added to the servers, as well as his skins, perks, and taunts. Once these things get added to the server, like these are like kind of the way I understand these. These are the final steps of adding the character to the actual game. So like they say here, the Rick face profile icon, that's exactly what that last tweet said, where they added the win stat tracker. So that's like, you know, once you reach level 14 with a character, I think that's when you get or is it level 15? Is it 15? No, I think it's 4. Whatever the on your character progression one, you unlock the wins badge for your character. That's what the profile icon is. Then of course, like they say, the skins, the perks, and the taunts have all been added to the server as well. Just more fantastic news. So Rick's on his way. I can't wait, but we're not done quite yet. We got a little bit more information. So this comes from the main data miner that we've been talking about throughout the video, that's given information, just a slightly different name because well, they got caught by you know, they got caught. We'll just say they got caught. Yeah, but either way, they follow up here with, as I stated yesterday, Rick will be the next fighter in Multiversus. As I also stated, his mastery is not completed on the servers, but his wins badge was added to the servers today, meaning September 14th, but it's not included in his mastery rewards yet though. So they are actively working on release this week. Now that the ending right there kind of seems a little strange. This tweet was again from September 14th, 3 days ago from when this video gets uploaded. So they're actively working on release for this week. That seems a little strange. So luckily we did get a little clarification here. Somebody said asked that. Just to clarify, do you mean they're working on releasing him for this week, or do you mean they're working on him this week and release him next week? Well, I guess they kind of cleared up a little. I don't know, but they say, I don't know the time frames, but he's going to be the next character. Yeah, I don't see him releasing this week. I mean, we're on Friday, and unless it's like a shadow drop and they're just like, oh yeah, by the way, Rick's out. I don't see them doing that. So more than likely next week will be the earliest time frame that we will see this, whether they go back to Tuesday or maybe they continue doing Thursday. Maybe that's how they want to do it. I know Gizmo only came out on Thursday because they delayed it by 2 days just because of how big the patch was, but overall, yeah, we got some information for Rick. A lot of things for him, like his perks and alternate costumes and his win badge and all that sort of stuff getting added to the official servers, which means he's very close. So hopefully we get him sooner rather than later. Been waiting for so long, but I can wait just a little bit longer. I'm sure you guys can wait just a little bit longer. But one final thing here for data miners, for information, they tell us, in case you didn't believe the next character would be Rick, testers have started once again actively testing him. So I think, as far as I understand that, testers testing him again, actively testing him, that's kind of also one of the very final steps. Again, it's just how that was explained to me. So if testers are actively testing him, they're making sure like the final, like, all right, everything works how it's supposed to. There's no weird glitches, there's no bugs, there's no, they're doing what they can. So this is all great news regardless. To sum it up, Rick should be the next character, and hopefully it's next week, if not probably 2 weeks. So yeah, by the end of September, is going to be a very, very safe guess. Either way, that is all that I have for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Rick fans, he'll be here before we know it. And that's all that I have, so I hope you enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.